Hi, this is Marthe with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi Pisces, how are you? I hope everyone is safe and well. Sending you my energy. Yeah, thank you so much for all your energy back, meaning your likes, shares, subscriptions, and your beautiful comments, as well as your donations. Thank you again to those of you that haven't heard me say it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much, and I appreciate you being patrons, checking out all the platforms to support this channel and myself. Thank you. If you would like to win the free reading for December with Spirit and myself, please simply tag, not really tag, but post a link of a video of music that you love down below in the comment section, because it's wonderful, right? This platform is supposed to be like a referendum of some sorts where people can just come to and exchange thoughts and exchange music, like listen to music that other people like. I think that's so dope because it says so much about a person. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, and I already saw you on the other videos following through with that, and it's just wonderful. Thank you for posting your music. It's amazing. All right, guys. So let's hop into your reading, Pisces, shall we? Thank you. I already pre-shuffled all of your cards. Okay. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. Because I just did Aquarius, and Aquarius had this card as well, so they may be tied in together. We'll see. All right. I already pre-shuffled all of your cards, of course, and 2 guardian angel cards are out already. One I'm going to read here, and the other one over on your extended if you're interested in that. And it's a general reading. Wow. And it may or may not resonate with you. Wow. Please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind, because that means it's for somebody else. Yeah. Okay. It's not gender specific, nor is it time specific. You can reverse the placements. Whenever the message resonates with you, it's yours at that time. Please, on this channel, just go with the title, whatever resonates with you, right? Go with your gut, go with your intuitive feelings about that. Does the title resonate? Am I drawn to the, I don't know, to the thumbnail or something? Is it pulling me in? Then it's yours most likely, right? Of course, you can go by a sign as well. It's totally up to you. Wait, we're not done yet. Spirit says we're not done yet. It was the same with Aquarius. If you would like to have a look at the pictures of your readings, which is always really interesting because no 2 readings really are alike, you can go over to Instagram at Universal Power Tarot. You'll find the link to go there in the comment section down below. I'll pin it so you can have a look. Plus, there's always a really nice, a really nice video accompanying that if you're interested in that. All right, now we have all of the cards out. Same with Aquarius. They wanted to have all those cards out, and then we hop into the reading. So very interesting. There's a lot going on energetically for sure. And I feel immediately there's a time span over a couple of years possibly that I can see, that I can have a look at now. And it's interesting because they almost don't want me to look at the second row yet, and I kind of like don't know what the cards are. Although I pulled them, I kind of have forgotten about it. And that seems to be the topic here for you, Pisces. It's like either really trying to forget about something or making it not be there, or Spirit is kind of like wiping it off your plate or something, if that makes any sense. So kind of trying to make you forget about this and really focus on something else. And what you're supposed to focus on is that first row here. So I can't really, it's really interesting. Like you can, they move my hands. I mean, they don't really move my hands. I feel the energies and my hands do stuff. As you maybe see me do stuff with my hands, that is Spirit, and Spirit is doing this. So I can't really see it. I'm not allowed. So that's very interesting. I'm curious how I'm going to read that, but we'll see. Your first card out, and they want me to start with the Guardian Angel card, says forgiveness. Oh my goodness. All right. They say put something over it. All right, we'll put stuff over it. Here we go. I can see it. All right. Very interesting. So forgiveness. Holding on to a past hurt, indeed, is preventing you from moving forward and achieving your heart's desires. Basically what they made me say already. Let it go. Forgiveness does not mean that you condone another's actions. It simply means that you are no longer willing to be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event. Blame is a waste of your precious energy. Bless and surrender the past, for in doing so, you will reclaim the joy of life. Ugh, exactly, Pisces. That's exactly what this is about, and that's why they have me cover it. And I know it's there. I'm aware energetically it's there, but I can no longer see it. Just the same topic. And we're hopping in with your first card out is the High Priest, the Hierophant. So that's Taurian energy here for you. And that is exactly assuming that higher stance, right? It's having the ability to walk between the realms, right? Multidimensional being is immediately coming to mind. You may be becoming very aware of what that means for you and for your life here, Pisces. And it's, of course, having the overview, and the eagle is actually looking, because it's mirrored, is looking outside your reading. So it's like having or starting to achieve the overview over the past, starting to get, the higher view of why things happened, because you've evolved so much here. You've stepped so much into the position of the High Priest here. Of the High Priest, and not so much, because sometimes with that card comes a little bit of rigidity, or about religious beliefs or something like that, right? About church, but not so with you. You kind of stepped out of that, and you making up your own, basically. You're going with what you feel spirituality is for you. That's what I'm getting here with this. And you are so holy. That's so holy in doing that, because you're honoring yourself. And there's pretty much nothing more holy than honoring yourself in this kind of position. That is spirituality, really. Your next card out, and that's a major arcana, by the way, is your second major arcana. So there's a lot going on energetically that's very, very positive. Is the Phoenix rising from the ashes. And that seems to be the topic of this reading, of forgiving in order to move on. Rising from whatever has occurred in your past to become the better person. It's all about alchemy, right? We're the alchemists. Pisces, you're the alchemist. Which means that's exactly that Leo reading. There may be something in there for you, from lead to gold. That's exactly that. So you may have either watched it, or if you haven't, I recommend you go back and watch it. There could be something in there for you. It's rising from the ashes. The phoenix that is all of a sudden reborn out of impossible circumstances and is there. That's you, Pisces, right? And the sun is shining upon you finally. There's also something about the zodiac wheel. The zodiac wheel. So there's also a theme of having your chart interpreted, like knowing where you've been and knowing where you're going. And your chart can really open that landscape for you, is what they're saying. So you may want to have that done, or you can also do that yourself, right? There's a bunch of information on YouTube. I did mine myself. But when I do have the refunds, not the refunds, the funds to do it, I will definitely, I already know who is going to do my astrological chart, because I'm very interested and very curious to find out more, because that really is like a map of where you're going. Or if you have done it, it's confirmation for you. That's a good thing to do. And still I can't see, I'm not allowed to see the bottom row here. Next card is the Two of Swords, and that is very clear to me, the battle between the right now and the battle between the past. So that's your connector here between the two, basically. So that may still be going on, and the Swords is all about the mind. So that is a mental battle, because that's all about our mind. Our mind keeps bringing stuff up, and our mind also produces the hormones and anything else in the body, also the emotions, by the way. So that is coming from your mind. So when your mind thinks something, for your body there's no difference if it actually happened 20 years ago or if you're revisiting it in your brain, because it feels the same. If you've been frightened 20 years ago and you keep revisiting that over and over again, to your body it happened like 10,000 times, right? Try it, and you'll see what I mean. And then in that immediate second, because that's up to you, you can switch when you catch that mental pattern and be like, no, I don't want to think about that right now. I'll think about something entirely happy, right? That's the Sun card. I'll think about something that's so happy that you can feel how your vibration is raising. And to some of you, that may actually what you are doing right now, what you're doing currently, to really help you out And oh boy, does that help you out, right? Because then your body can actually feel that happiness, right? And no longer be in that cycle. But for that, you have to catch those mental patterns. Really take a day or two, longer if you have it, and write down what you're thinking all day long, like reoccurring mental patterns here. And that's going to be a game changer for you, for sure. If you've been doing that, congratulations, keep doing it. Because it's working, really working. With the Hierophant and the Sun card, phew, that's right up, right? Up, up, up. Four of Cups. This card to me has two meanings. The first is you're receiving messages from Spirit in your sleep state, either because they can't communicate with you yet in your waking state because the boundaries are still too high, or it is just happening simultaneously. You may hear Spirit, you may see Spirit in any form, shape or form, sorry, and they'll still work on you in your sleep. You need to know this, okay? So if you're waking up drained and tired, that's because Spirit has been working on you, okay? And the other message is pouring into someone who is asleep. So this, in the other scenario, this would be you. And this is kind of denoting to codependency possibly, and to overgiving, a tendency to overgive to the point. Remember when I said in the very beginning, like that is holy, taking care of yourself, knowing yourself, that is holy. So the topic is being picked up here again, Pisces, that taking care of yourself first is a holy action to take, okay? And a very important one of unconditional love for yourself, first and foremost, right? This is super, super important, especially if you have a tendency to overgive and completely forget about yourself. Yeah, because where Spirit is trying to take you is the Six of Coins, which is giving with smart business sense, basically, with a sense of smartness about it. I'm only given when I have enough to give. Otherwise, I'll take a break and regroup myself and refocus, and don't just give out till I'm completely drained. This is the complete opposite. This is learning how to not do that anymore and how to focus on yourself first and then the others, because that's how you really, how do I say that now? It's not, it's not a recipe that goes for each and every one, and you really have to make sure that you make it your own, right? That you apply it to your life and your circumstances and how it serves you best. In my opinion, it is like the way to go. And again, take that with caution, because you need to figure that out, what it is for you, how you want to approach that topic. To me, I had to really learn the hard way that I couldn't do that, to the point of burnout, because, and I'm still struggling with that. For example, when I took that week off, I was really struggling to take that week off. I was like, can I do it? Can I not do it? I kind of want to work, and I really love working, and I love what I do, but I really have to see that I'm filling up myself first, and then I can give, because then the giving is more joyous, it's more there, it's more present, right? That's what I've been meaning to say. So the giving is even more, there's even more to it, just because I'm full and I'm not depleted, right? Yeah. And that's that, and you seem to be learning it here. And now we can come to the past, because that's what I feel this was exactly. Yeah, that was past. So we're oh yeah, these go together. So we have the Page of Pentacles and the King of, and the King of Rods here, okay? So the Page of Pentacles, that's you in the past, being very focused on something, on your lessons possibly here. But this is you as a youngster, possibly as a kid, like a small kid. Doesn't have to be. I'm getting school with this, so maybe school age, and maybe you also went to school to educate yourself on something. That could also be. Either way, you really, really learned. You really, really learned about stability, about how to make yourself and your life stable, right? And this is also you. Now you're showing up as the King of Rods, right? As the King of Rods, and that's someone who's very, very committed and very much also taking care of the people around them. But as you can see, he's very well off himself also, right? So he's very loyal, very committed, very much, but also to himself, right? To himself as well. Very well off too. One that knows to align mind, body, and soul. So you must have learned and studied up on these subjects of what it means to have a mind, to have a body, to have a soul, and to kind of incorporate all those. And there's more, of course, but that's what they're pointing out here. Right? And then we have, again, the topic of the higher view with the Two of Wands. So assuming the higher stance here in this whole situation, looking at things from not elevated, but from a little bit of a distance, because when we're so close we fail to see everything. We can't, because we're too close. If we take that step back, all of a sudden like a whole view opens up for us, and this is again the higher view that's coming in. So you're even incorporating your higher self and asking your higher self, possibly in meditation, to come in and give you the guidance you need to move forward and to see things from a higher perspective. Again, it's such a difference when you're just in the 3D and seeing everything that happens in the 3D and from the 3D perspective solely. But when you're moving up to the 5D, it's so different, because we have all those soul contracts, and all of a sudden you do understand, wow, actually that person that I was having a really hard time with, we had a soul contract. This person was supposed to be like this to me, and I agreed upon this because I imprinted their lessons on them as well as they did mine on me. Because often we take past life stuff into this life, right? If not always, right? But often, I'm just going to say often, we're going to take these past lives with into this life, right? And then we find people again, possibly from past lives also, that help us move beyond those lessons, I want to say. But it's, as I keep evolving myself, I realize these lessons are more of an evolvement. You're evolving as a human being. Your consciousness is opening, is evolving as well. The whole thing is very expansive and is evolving here. And that's that. I'm going to take the rest of the cards over to the extended, because if I start to interpret this one card, it's not going to be any good, because I need all three to incorporate, and I just don't have the time to do that here. Okay, so we're going to take this over to the extended, to Vimeo and or Patreon. You can follow us over there if you wish. The links are down below in the caption, and we're going to find out more on your situation here and give you advice from Spirit, because it looks like you're achieving mastery in all these areas here. Yeah, this has to do with the wheel. This is kind of a destined situation that is happening here, that is unfolding here for you, exactly with the past lives and everything. And I'm very curious to get more oracle cards out and see what wants to come out for you here, Pisces. All right, so again, if you would like more advice, have a look at the extended or book a private reading with me. I'm available right now. All right, my friends, I hope this was insightful to you, and I'm sending you much love. Bye, Pisces.